and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Wednesday, this Thursday, this
Amp2.tv presents Tell Us Your Business, where you're invited on the air to tell us what makes your business stand out in the community. It's important we hear from you to tell us all we need to know about what you do best. Tell Us Your Business uses the latest radio and television production systems, and all shows can be seen on amp2.tv. If you have a question for our guest, call 888-565-1470. Now, let's get ready as our guest hits the airwaves and informs us about what we need to know on Tell Us Your Business.
Definitely want to call in to get ready for the holidays because we have a special treat, Freddie. I'm going to get you some, I promise. I won't take the next batch home.
Yeah, right. Everybody got this stuff except me. I just want you to know. I look around, everybody's wiping their mouth, they're all happy. Freddie don't get nothing.
Are we muted? No? You need to make me louder.
You better talk up.
Bread and butter in the house. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Apparently, I'm not loud enough because you haven't heard me enough today, 3 hours later.
I hit the wrong button.
You had
I
me
put you
muted.
on 4, you on 3.
Shall we
Oh, I'm
start
sorry.
again?
I wasn't planning
I
on
wasn't
that.
planning on it.
I wasn't planning on that.
Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We've got some great holiday treats for you today. We've got great butter from Tori Wells, Precious Treasures Gourmet Foods, and we've got Coley's Crumbs with us. This most amazing gluten-free organic breadcrumbs, and now some special bread. So we've got both ladies joining us because nothing goes with bread like butter, and nothing goes with butter like fresh bread. I'm glad you ladies even got to meet.
I know, it was amazing.
We got Nicole with us. We got Tori with us. Freddie, we're gonna get you had some of the bread when Nicole was with us last week.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to get a slither. All 6 loaves went south. The butter went with it. I mean, I've never seen it. This is like, I don't know. And Nick is not here. That's why I need a Nick.
Not here.
I need a Nick. We got no Nick. That's the problem.
So I met, we had Tori Wells was at an event that we were working with a couple of weeks ago, and I met Nicole at this same event. We're actually going to make an announcement on that at the end of the show. And they got to meet at this event, bread and butter, and my daughter is gluten-free. So when I met Nicole, she had these lovely little stuffed mushrooms with her breadcrumbs, which were incredible.
Thank you.
And then she came to the studio last week with bread. Now, here's the funny thing. I ate some of it. Freddie ate some. We had another guest. We gave her a slice. She ate the insides out, Tori, and gave us back the crust. It's not even like she threw it away.
Yeah, what the hell
She
was
gave me back her used bread.
Well, why did she give it back? I thought did she
Oh my!
She's like, here.
That was so
I'm
funny.
like thinking, no, you can finish it or
Right,
not.
right,
But
right.
I don't know why she gave me. You saw that, right?
I did see that, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, she did. She totally
Is
gave
that
it back.
Like the new way of eating bread?
She
They
just
give it
likes
back?
the inside. Yeah, some people like that.
You know,
Some
there's
people
plenty
like
of
the
people
crust,
out here that
some
don't
people
like
the
crust
inside.
on their bread.
They
Yeah.
don't like crust.
Yeah.
Well, tell us about your bread. What even made you get into a whole line of gluten-free breadcrumbs and bread?
So this started 12 years ago when I was diagnosed with celiac disease. And if I wanted it back then, I had to make it myself because everything gluten-free, wheat-free is not as prevalent as it is today. So lots of trial and error, and I came up with this version of a bread for myself, and it became so popular with friends and family that I just decided to package it up and sell it.
And the breadcrumbs are available in some of our local markets.
Yes, at The Boys, Joseph's, and Doris's.
And Tori, did you get to have some bread?
I did not get to have bread, but we had an opportunity to have a conversation about bread and breadcrumbs, which I purchased and made my own meatloaf. That was the whole purpose. I said, oh, you got breadcrumbs? I'm making meatloaf. Give me the breadcrumbs. So I made meatloaf. It was amazing. And I promise,
Thank you.
I didn't doctor it up. I'm guilty for doing stuff like that. It's just that thing in me, it's a force of habit. I'm used to doctoring things up, right? I'm the cook, so I'll do it in a minute.
Right.
So I tried, I steered away as much as possible. It was delicious. was great.
Thank
It's
you
great.
so much. And as was your butter, I'm telling you what, I am a huge fan of spice, and that sriracha butter was outstanding. Outstanding.
The
Thank you so
sriracha
much
butter.
as well.
Yes, it was so good.
I didn't get any of it.
Yeah.
I get bread.
Poor Freddie.
Tori's sending you some more holiday butter. Tori, I sent the Thanksgiving butter to my son, who's in Washington, D.C. And he said, I guess it was after Thanksgiving weekend, when everyone was done with leftovers, he made grilled cheese with the garlic butter.
Oh, delish. Yeah.
He said, Mom, he said, the best grilled cheese ever was with that garlic. I think it was the herb, the maitre d' herb was in that package, right?
It's the maitre d' herb butter. That's the one he had, the herb butter. Absolutely.
So that's what he made the grilled cheese with. So you can use this butter for anything.
My sister.
Absolutely.
My sister got the
I
package.
recommend it.
My sister got the package. I think they cooked the box. There's no box.
Did
She
they-
says,
did they
where's the
look-
box? Who took the box? They can't find the box. They think somebody came in and took the box because the box is beautiful too. I think they cooked and ate the box. They ate everything. And they cooked all week with the butter. It was ridiculous.
It's so good. But I need to ask
Really
you, what products do you use in gluten-free bread that make it, because you can't use wheat, you can't use flour.
It's
What is it made with?
It's a couple different
a
ingredients.
I don't want the recipe. I'm just thinking what makes it.
So-
I know what
Secret
makes it
ingredient.
gluten-free, but
Right. So the main ingredients that give it the nice texture and the taste is the white rice flour and tapioca flour.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not an almond flour base.
It's not an almond flour base, no. So it definitely has white rice flour, like I said, and tapioca. And the mix of the two of them together just create that really nice texture.
a moist
Yeah.
texture in it.
It's
So-
like eating a sponge cake bread.
Ooh,
Because a
thank
lot of
you.
times
It's like a sponge
gluten-free
cake.
bread is dry.
Yeah.
Gluten-free bread can taste like wood.
Yeah.
If you want to know the truth. It even, and when you put the butter on it, it goes on like you're putting butter on wood. It's like, forget about it.
So I had a loaf. You don't have a loaf because
I'm
I
sorry,
gave
you had
yours.
what?
I gave yours away to the bagel place because I want them to make gluten-free bagels.
Right,
so I
right.
gave them the loaf of bread
Okay.
to try it. I gave your loaf of bread
Well,
away
why didn't you give me yours?
because I had to make it for Chelsea for Sunday.
Right.
So I put it in the oven, and they all said to me, because I don't cook.
Right.
You're baking bread? Yes, I am.
Yes.
You're
yes, you are.
baking bread? Yes, I am. And I put it in. It got all nice and brown on the outside and really moist on the inside. So much so she actually took the leftovers home.
Oh, good. I'm so
She was
happy.
like,
for
wow,
her.
this is really good. And it was absolutely delicious. You can cut it and it's moist. And when you're gluten free, no one gets sick.
That's it.
And you don't sneeze.
That's the most important part.
And you don't sneeze or
Most
need an
important.
allergy pill.
Or allergy pill.
And it's easy to do, right? You just pop it in the oven. Very simple. You don't have to do anything else. Wait for 45 minutes, pull it out, let it cool off, and you're good to go.
So here was my test because
Yeah.
I had 20 people over for Hanukkah on Sunday and
Okay.
an engagement, post engagement for my son. And 15 minutes before everyone comes over, she says, Mom, you didn't bake me my bread. And I just moved into my house. I don't even know where the baking sheets are. So I'm like, all right, let me at least find the baking sheets. And I'm praying. I only hope this is as easy as Nicole said it was, because now I've got people in my house. She wants the bread. And I don't even have to turn my oven on because I've lived there for 6 weeks, Tori. I have not turned it on for 6 weeks. I'm embarrassed to say. And I realized that at 10 to 1 on Sunday.
And you do realize when you open the oven and you put it on superwash, you're in the wrong place.
Super wash.
I was only praying that I wasn't going to embarrass myself, not knowing my oven, not knowing my baking sheets, and the bread was going to come out good. And I have to say, it was so easy.
Good.
Did
It
come
was.
out just like when she made it?
I took it out a little too early. And you could tell when I cut it, it wasn't cooked all the way through, so I put it right back in.
Yeah.
And it was easy. I put it in for another 10 minutes and done. Because, no, I didn't set the timer.
Did it smell like a bakery?
It smelled like I had made everything for
It
lunch.
tastes delicious, didn't it?
It tasted delicious.
Like you had made everything.
Like
fun.
I had, because you know when they say when you sell your house, you should like cook something or bake something
Right.
so it looks like you're actually using your kitchen. So I had everything delivered on Sunday. I had Mini Donut World delivered. I had this beautiful spread from Second Street Bagels and Deli delivered. And then I made a loaf of frozen gluten-free bread. And my whole house everyone said, wow, the energy in your house, the smell, it is amazing. And I'm like, thank you very
Everybody
much.
thinks you're a cook.
Thank you very much.
There you go.
Now I gotta ask.
There you go.
The butter lady. The other day we had her on our show, and somebody came in, and I told them that we're gonna have the butter lady on so they can meet him. So she goes, "Oh, does she really sit there and churns? Is it called
Churn,
churns
yeah.
the butter? Churns the butter." I said, "Yeah, I guess so. I don't know." Oh yeah, she sits there with that big wooden thing and she churns the butter.
How do you make butter? I don't know. I'm not
You
going to
don't-
ask you for
she
your
doesn't
recipe
churn it.
either. Is it made from cream or?
Well, butter is basically creamy. You kind of shake that milk until that milk forms into that butter, and then you drain off the water from that butter, and you can use that substance because that's what you got left after you drain the water off. But you got to shake it. You got to have it going with the cream to get all of that off. And once it starts coagulating, like getting together, you just drain it all off, and then you have a left substance. However, I do not do that anymore. I do buy butter from an Amish farm in Middleton, Indiana.
Ooh, very
So you
nice.
So
get
no, I'm not
flavor.
turning butter anymore. No,
I was going to say your biceps must be like, wow.
absolutely not.
Well, Dawn wanted to help
Remember,
you
I do
churn
bread and butter. Quit playing, Don.
the butter.
And you get to flavor everything, which is so amazing. The butters, and you've got holiday butters coming out, which are going to go so great with these breads. I think, remember we talked about
Absolutely.
doing a holiday box?
Yes, we did it for Thanksgiving. We're doing it again for Christmas. We're gonna have those butters with. So I went cranberry crazy. We have rosemary and pear, which I think is very nice.
Oh,
Subtle butter, lightweight for the holiday. Then we have cranberries and walnut, cranberries and apricot. I made a lemon herb. I think it'll be great for the holiday season. Folks can get this box. You can get 3 flavors in the box. You get to choose. Go to the website, place your order. Tell me what you want to do. We'll ship it right out to you. It's great. I think it'll make good for the holiday table. You know, and if you're not even a big cook like yourself, Don, you can always add it to things that I've already prepared,
So I decided, Tori, it's
like
not
bread.
me that can't cook. It must have been the appliances in my house for 25
Oh,
years.
is that
They were bad.
gotcha?
Because I haven't burnt anything
were
in this
bad.
house yet.
They don't go on.
I figured out
They wash your clothes. The oven washes
I
your
wash
clothes.
my clothes and my dishes.
Wait a minute.
So it must not be me. It must have been my bad appliances.
Must have because you're already a baker.
I'm
in the
already
new
a
house.
baker. I make
Yes.
gluten-free bread now. It's all good.
That's
Now let
it.
me ask you, what
That's
goes
it.
good for Christmas? What goes good with pork, like a pernil or a pork shoulder, or whatever the hell they call it now? The butter you gave me with for the steak, does that go good with pork?
Yeah, you can put it on pork. That's kind of a meat butter. I personally, meat and pork, I'm a little bit different. I like it a little on the sweet side. You ever seen like pork and pears? They give you grilled pears or some sort of fruit with your pork. I kind of am on that side of things with my pork as opposed to um, that smoky, unless I'm having ribs. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different for me. If I'm having a loin, I kind of want it a little bit sweet and savory. I'm going that route. I want some nice garlic mashed potatoes. I want some nice asparagus or some seared Brussels sprouts on the side. You know, I'm that way with the pork.
Making my mouth water. Yeah, that sounds
With some
delicious.
sweetener, like an applesauce. I know that I've done.
Remember
Yeah,
the
see,
Brady
like my
Bunch?
pear and
Pork
rosemary
chops,
would go good.
applesauce.
Yeah.
You know what would be good with it? Honestly, you need the blackberry cognac for that.
Really?
The blackberry cognac butter would go great with your pork.
And I want to use your bread that I never got, your bread, and make garlic bread out of it.
Well, I think you could even
Oh,
make
my goodness.
stuffing with it, right?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I did this year.
You made stuffing with it.
I made stuffing with the bread. Yes, it came out
Wow.
delicious. Actually, it's a sausage and mushroom stuffing. Yeah.
So you make the bread first?
So yeah, the bread is already made, and then I just cube it all up. I put butter and garlic all over it. Put it in the oven to toast up the pieces a little bit more, and then I just mix everything in.
Wow.
Now,
And
see, if she had my butter, she could have did that instead
Yes,
with,
yes.
and that would have.
Would have been even
That's how
better.
you do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I have an idea. Give us a call, 888-994, nope, 888-565-1470. Freddie, what's the number?
That one.
888-565-1470. Say hi to Dan. My mic is not muted anymore.
I didn't plan on it.
I wasn't planning on it. But give us a call. How to get your gluten-free bread, how to get your butter, get everything shipped right to your home. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
With enough butter, anything is good. Tori Wells from Precious Treasure Gourmet Foods thinks so because she single-handedly updated and expanded butter's possibilities. From compound, savory, sweet, and spicy, her freshly made butters aim to please. I don't know about you, but I've never really seen butter this versatile before, and now so feasible. With online shopping, just visit PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com because at Precious Treasures, Tori is working on the best artisan gourmet foods to every table. Remember, guys, true love is like butter. There's no substitute for the real thing.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
You are listening to Tell Us Your Business, where our invited guests share all the knowledge of their business and how important it is what they do in our community. If you want to be part of the conversation, call into the show at 888-565-1470 and tell us what's on your mind. Now, back to Tell Us Your Business.
And we're back on Tell Us Your Biz live on WWNN. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. We've got Coley's Crumbs with us. We've got gluten-free breadcrumbs. We've got Tori Wells from Precious Treasures Gourmet Foods, bread and butter. You know, everyone is doing, here's my idea, subscription boxes of all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
We could put your bread with your butter in a food subscription box, and then we can change it up. And kind of go it out quarterly.
How do you move bread around?
I don't know. Do you ship? Nicole?
So because the bread is a fairly new product of mine, I have not started shipping that yet. So it's only available locally right now. But I am trying to get the frozen loaves shippable so that everybody can have it and bake it off and have the fresh baked.
But you're shipping the breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs are shipped, yeah.
Those are easy to ship.
Yeah.
Italian
Absolutely.
style.
Italian style breadcrumbs, yes, which is made from Coley's Crumbs bread.
Which is amazing. And what are you shipping for
Well
the holidays, Miss Tori?
Well, I already have my platform rolling in that direction with the e-commerce of Crate Joy. So that's exactly the route I want to be going in my future endeavors here with Precious Treasures Gourmet Food, is that you'll be able to go right out to Crate Joy, sign up for a monthly subscription, and get the butter of the month.
Oh, very nice, yeah.
Butter.
So
Butter
that
of the month
is what
plan.
I'm looking. Yeah, butter of the month.
What comes in the holiday for Christmas? You've got the new flavors.
Yes, I have rosemary and pear. I have apricot and cranberry. I brought back cranberry and walnuts, and I did a lemon herb.
Oh, okay. So none of the spicy ones?
No spicy ones for
For Christmas.
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 No, they're kind of lightweight for Christmas.
And then I'm thinking Valentine's Day, you could do a whole kind of love butter set.
Yeah, sriracha is the one for Valentine's Day. Hot
Really?
and spicy, baby.
Wow, I was thinking like strawberries and chocolate butter. She's got sriracha, some hot
That
butter.
too. Strawberry is good for that too. You gotta have a sweet, a spicy, and a savory. You gotta get it all in there.
Yes.
We gotta get
For
the bread
sure.
somehow traveling. We gotta put some legs on the bread. Because bread, normally you go to the bakery, you get up early in the morning, you go get the bread, right?
Right.
On the hour, whatever. Nobody usually delivers bread. That's not unless you're Puerto Rican. Unless you have a truck. And we talked about a bakery truck.
We did talk about
We
the bakery
did,
truck,
yes.
It goes all over the place. Forget about
Call
it.
Nick.
Hey, Nick. Oh, Nick. Think about it. It's crazy not to work. How many people are going to say no?
Yeah, you got to get the butter and the bread.
Yeah.
Where can people
like
get
that
your
idea.
products now if they want to try the bread and they're local in Florida? Because I'm telling you, the bread is incredible. Tori has mastered the art of selling the butter. So tell us where they can get the bread.
So the bread is available through me directly right now at the moment. I'm trying to, that's my next step, is to getting it into all the places that I already have the breadcrumbs in. But because it's my newest product, there's a few steps you have to
How
get
do
to.
they reach you? Do you have a website?
I have my website, NicoleCampo.com. You can go to, and you can email me directly, purchase from me online. You can go to one of my social media platforms, and you can, send me a message through there, and I can meet you directly or, locally ship and
Have bread will
pick
travel.
up. Yes.
We got to get it into Trader Joe's. Something big. Now, you know that they have those things that cut the ham, those what they call them?
Spirals?
You cut ham. When you get a sandwich and you want to have a pound of ham.
A slicer?
Oh, yes.
Like a meat slicer.
Yeah, a meat slicer.
Okay, so if I take a slicer and I take this bread and I cut it up into, like she brought the portions, and you put it on a round plate, and you put the butter in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
and you sell that plate. And if they return the plate, you get 10% off or something like that, so you get the plates back. I think it'd be What are you laughing at? I think it'd be great. Think about that. Who does that?
A bread and butter platter.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be fantastic.
How about
I think
some
you're onto something.
baked
Yeah.
brie? Can you do butter
Yeah,
on
I
your
like
baked
that.
brie?
I'm sorry.
If you do like a baked brie with your butter?
I've done some cheeses in butters. I have not yet tried brie in them, but I have a Parmesan, and there is the cheddar and bacon, blue cheese and bacon. I have some cheeses, but a Gourmet, yeah, I have some in there, but not brie.
I
I
think
can
we can
try
bake
that
it.
for you.
If
I
I
can
get-
try that for you, Don.
If
Every
you
time I
get the
talk to
brie
you, Don,
and
we
add
come
your
up with
butter to
flavors.
it and the jam and just bake it that way with it, and it sort of just melds into it.
You just get right in there. Thank you.
Just top it. Just put a whole layer of butter on the brie. And
Maybe
then-
the other way around. Maybe make the butter and then put a layer of the brie on top, so you get it first,
Oh,
and
that
then
looks
get
good
into
too.
the.
All right, we gotta go.
I know, we got to wrap this up. Tori,
I
what
gotta go
is,
get
you're
some bread.
hungry? I know, my mouth is watering. What is your website, Tori?
PreciousTreasuresGourmetFoods.com. You can reach me on social media at the same address, as well as Instagram. Follow me. I'm at the local Tampa markets. It was great to be on the show again with you.
And we're getting some holiday butter, so you'll be back on the cafe with us for some lunchtime food.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, Tori. Nicole, what is your website again?
So my website is NicoleCampo.com, as well as my social media websites. You can find me at Nicole Campo or Coley's Crumbs, either or. And you can contact me directly through any of my platforms and get some delicious breadcrumbs and bread.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies, both so much. Have a
Thank you
great
so
night.
much.
Happy holidays,
You as well.
everyone. You
Thanks.
can always contact us at the cafe. Stay tuned for Jordana Foster, Ready, Set, Go Beyond, and we will see you in a little bit. Have a good night.
Bye.
This has been Tell Us Your Business, where a special guest comes on every week and tells us what they do. All shows can be seen on amp2.tv, and if you wish to be a guest, call 866-224-5422 and tell us about your business. That's 866-224-5422.